What's up guys, I'm Dakota Freeman and welcome to my channel. Today I want to go over our camp gear checklist. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video to get all the important tips you need to know. You can drop some comments down below and let me know if these tips help you out. Hit that subscribe button, like it, and let's dive in. In this video I'm just going to go over the 7 main things that you need when you go camping. Alright, so first things first, where are we going to sleep when we go camping? I've got a bed built on a platform in the back of my truck here. This is going to serve as my tent. So if you're taking a tent, bring that with you. And the next main thing is going to be bring a sleeping bag. Make sure you stay warm when you're out camping. So that's going to take care of the first 2. We've got our mattress, tent, shelter. We're also going to make sure we want to have a way of staying warm when we're outside. So make sure you bring a sleeping pad, blankets, whatever you feel comfortable with. I've got my sleeping bag rolled up over here, so just in case it gets cold, I'm ready for anything. Alright, the next main tip I want to go over is no matter where you're going camping, always make sure you bring some fresh water with you. It's wonderful to have these jugs that you can fill up wherever you're at. You can normally find water at your local grocery store. Having fresh water is such an important thing for cooking, drinking, and staying hydrated whenever you're going for an adventure out on the trail. It's unbelievable how fast we go through water. And now that you're having to conserve with just having 1 or 2 jugs, you're really going to see how much we actually use. The next thing is make sure you pack a cooler. So from my experience, I've found the best way to keep your food cold is from ice blocks. Whenever you use a block, it takes so much longer to melt, and if you're going for a longer trip, it's so much nicer to not have to worry about getting ice very often. The cubes work great, but they melt fast. So now we're talking about water, we've been talking about food. Make sure you have a way of cooking it, depending on if you're gonna be out cooking on a fire, depending on fire restrictions. What I do is I have a grill. I have a propane fired grill over here that I can cook anything I need to. I have a little pot that I can boil water in the morning, make coffee, I can make soups, chilies, pretty much anything that you would really need to in a normal kitchen, I'm able to do right here on this stovetop. I have a little bit larger pan for cooking like burgers or steaks, whatever we may be cooking, give me a little bit more room. On my grill, I have 2 burners, so I'm able to have 2 different things going at a time, speed things up. This is such a wonderful part of camping. Having your own kitchen wherever you're at really opens up the world to what you can do outside. Another option would be pre-cooking your meals before you go camping. It's a wonderful option if it's a possibility. Sometimes you're on the road and this isn't possible, but if you can pre-cook your meals before you're going camping, this is going to save you a lot of time and you're going to be able to just soak up and enjoy the outdoors. And if you are going to be cooking on a fire, my favorite thing to have is a cast iron skillet. These things are amazing. You can put them right into the bed of the coals on a fire and cook anything you need, and it is excellent food. One last thing you're going to want to bring whenever you go camping is, the reason we're going outside is to enjoy nature. So bring a chair because it's pretty nice to soak up some sun. It's wonderful having a chair, so whenever you get tired at the end of the day after hiking, biking, dirt biking, whatever you've been doing, you can come back and relax, sit down, cook your food, and have a relaxing evening. If you guys are liking this camp gear setup so far, make sure you drop a rad down in the comments below just to let me know. Another thing you're going to want to bring whenever you go camping is going to be a couple changes of clothes. The weather changes quickly outdoors and you kind of want to be prepared for anything. I live in the mountains and boy, it can change fast. 1 minute, beautiful blue and sunny, and then the next, the storm blows in and it changes the entire outdoor atmosphere. So make sure you bring a couple different changes of clothes for changing weather conditions whenever you're going camping. I like to bring a raincoat. All right guys, I have my raincoat here. This is gonna be wonderful in the summertime if a rainstorm comes up, if you're hiking or just at the campsite. It has a couple pit zips underneath on either side, so if you're outside raining and it's hot, you're still able to get some airflow. You're not just trapped inside in that humid environment. You can still kind of ventilate a little bit. If it's wintertime and you're trying to stay warm, you can zip these down, stay much warmer and drier, and this will really be a big necessity when you're hiking, because you really never know what the weather's gonna do. You check the weather and then all of a sudden everything's changed when you're out on the trail. So it's always good to have a raincoat with you and just be prepared. So in Colorado, you know the weather can get cold up here in the mountains. So I'm always prepared. I always bring some sweatpants with me. I always like to have a sweater. You can put these on at night when the temperature starts to drop, and it's really gonna keep you much warmer. Keeping everyone warm at night is definitely a big deal. The temperature can drop much lower than you expect, so having proper sleeping wear, having the warmth gear, is really gonna keep you happy when you're camping in the outdoors. All right, so we went over our water, we went over the cooler, we're bringing a camp chair with us, we got our grill with our cookware, we have a sleeping bag and a tent or a shelter. All right guys, this is really everything you need whenever you go camping. So get out into the outdoors and soak it up. This was my camp gear checklist, and I really hope it helped you out. Make sure you guys drop some comments down below and let me know. I'd also love to hear about how you guys like to go camping. I'm Dakota Freeman. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like it, and I can't wait to teach you guys more about how to get into the outdoors. You guys are awesome, stay rad, and I'll see you in the next video.